always been wanting to make a video, but I never really had the means to really make it or the motivation to make this joint. When I started my channel like 3 months ago, about focusing on healing through trauma and healing ourselves and learning how to be happy and, shit like that. So it just took me a while to get on a topic that I wanted to bring up for my first video. But I feel like, I'm gonna just freestyle with this shit today. So for a lot of y'all, I know nobody really know who I am because this is my first video. But my name is Trey, and I'm from Washington, D.C. I'm 34 years old, single father. But the truth is right now, the video is about healing. I'm going through hellish shit right now. And I'm gonna use this story for my first video. So currently, I'm facing eviction. My eviction is actually scheduled for tomorrow. Today, July 15th, my eviction is scheduled for tomorrow. I've been staying in my apartment for two years. I had a decent job working at a university, and I ended up quitting for personal reasons, conflicting views with me and my supervisor and shit like that. But me not realizing at the time I'm going over my feelings and my emotions that me quitting that job would affect me long term. I didn't really think that far because I always thought I'd be able to replace it or find another one. But, fast forward to now, it didn't work out that way. So now, I'm facing eviction. This shit is super hard for me, man, because I got a 6-year-old daughter, man, that depend on me, man. And I ain't gonna really talk too much about her mother, but her mother don't really, me and her mom ain't got the best relationship. It's just strictly co-parenting, right? I get her, and she spends time with me, and I send her back. But lately, I haven't been getting her because I haven't been working, and I ain't really been bringing in no income. I've been dealing with my own problems, trying to fix it, but, it's just to the point where it's really nothing else I can do. But, man, with that said, I don't got nowhere to go, I reached out to family and shit like that, but they ain't fucking with me. And it's personal reasons why they don't fuck with me. It ain't really nothing I did to them. It's just like, I'm the black sheep and I'm the one that's always outspoken and call shit out. So a lot of family don't have a lot of empathy for me when I go through certain situations. And plus they got a mentality that I'd be okay because I'm a man and I've been through so much shit. They see me suffer through so much shit and come out on top. They feel like I'm just, I'm invincible. They don't feel like they ever really need to worry about me. Maybe that's a good thing and that's a bad thing. Because the good thing about it just keep me self-made and independent. And I can't nobody say they gave me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got this apartment over blood, sweat, and tears, man. I was homeless before, prior to living here for a little while. Because I just kept, trying to build with other people instead of focusing on myself. I finally realized that it took the time to focus on myself. But like I said, I had a little little hiccup along the way that's causing me to, have to lose my place. So I don't really know where I'm gonna go. It might be options to shelter. I feel like that might be the main option. I don't know how long I'm gonna be in the shelter. I don't know the experience, how it's gonna work out. But, that's an option. I'm doing this to say this, man. With everything that's going on right now, I'm super fucking depressed. And I'm super, I ain't gonna say I'm scared, but I'm just kind of nervous. I don't know what to expect. That's what I'm trying to say. But I ain't gonna let it discourage me. I'm gonna do, stand on my own too, like I always did. As a man, go deal with it, It's just a minor setback for a major comeback. This shit hurt, man. Especially when you got all these people around you when you doing good. But it seemed like when shit hit the fan, everybody disappeared. I had a girlfriend for 9 months. We just broke up 3 days ago. Because she know basically my time in this apartment coming to an end. When I met her, she was already living with her mom, so it's never for her to go back home, you know. And it is what it is. I learned a lot behind that too, but, you know, there's nothing I can do about it but move forward, you know. I do feel the type of way about this shit. I feel like she left me at my lowest, but I don't think she deserved me at my best. So I'm gonna just let her do what she do and try to find whatever she feel like is green or better for her. But man, I'm on here just to show y'all, man. Like, I always wanted my turn to let people know, like, we go through shit. It seems like everybody on Instagram and social, they always want to show the highlights of their life and how great and easy it is and how they living. But what about the hard times? People don't never want to show that. So I want to be vulnerable to my fans and let y'all, not my fans, because I don't have any fans yet, but my followers and subscribers, you know, when I start gaining that, I'm just like y'all. Like, my come up is from the mud, just like, you know, a lot of people. And I just want to be real transparent and let people see that, you know, we all human and we all make mistakes and we all fall short. We all have shortcomings. So I'm just going to lead by example. You know, this is my apartment right here. You know, this is my last day in here. I was in here by myself 2 years. This is my apartment. So probably from now on, I'm gonna be shooting videos probably from different locations, but it won't be here no more. But all I know is it's a learning experience. All you can do is learn from it and just do better and try not to make the same mistakes that we make in the past to put us in certain situations. You know, it's testing my faith because I really feel like I don't really have nobody I can lean on but God and myself. So I just feel like this new beginning is gonna make me stronger as an individual, you know. I don't know what's at the end of the tunnel for me, but I know as a man I gotta walk that path, you know what I'm saying, on my own. It's super hard, it's super scary. I don't know how long this shit gonna take or how long it's gonna, you know, I'm gonna have to endure this journey, this struggle. But I'm willing to do it, you know. I'm willing to do it because at the end of the day, I gotta be successful. I got a child that depends on me, you know what I'm saying? I got a 6-year-old daughter, and I can't give up on myself because if I give up on myself, I'm giving up on her. So I'm gonna be a man about this and stand on it, you know. Like I said, this is my first video. I'm gonna be dropping more videos, but just count your blessings. And what I could say is, even though shit hit rock bottom don't mean that it's the end of the world. God may tear everything down just to give you new things, 10 times better. I lost my girl, I'm losing my apartment. I'm not close to my family. I feel like this is the most isolated I ever been in my life. It's been other times, but, you know, I really feel it this time. It feels different, you know what I'm saying? And it's testing my faith, you know, and I feel like God testing me. So all I can do is just walk that path and hold steadfast. Don't get distracted. I feel like a lot of the reasons why I'm in this predicament because I got distracted. When I first moved here, I had 2 jobs and I was hungry because I was staying with my cousin at the time and I didn't like that situation. Me being 32 at the time, I feel like I needed my own. Before that, I stayed with my mom, you know, and I never really liked it that because I feel like I was getting too old and there was too many rules instead that I had to abide by. And it just made me feel like I wanted more freedom. So this is the second time that I'm gonna have to, you know, I'm not gonna say start over because I never had an apartment. This is my first apartment, but this will be my first time starting over on my own. So, I just want this to be an experience that we could share together. And maybe I can motivate anybody that's going through what I'm going through to see that even though we at our lowest, there's nowhere else to go but up. You know, sometimes God breaks you down and isolates you so he can rebuild you. I ain't the biggest religious guy, you know. I'm trying to get back into religion and start building a better relationship with God. It sucks that it takes stuff like this for you to be in remembrance of God. But God will put you in a place where it's only you and him. So I think that's what I'm going through right now. I've been through prison, all type of different stuff. So I know what I'm capable of surviving in general, you know, so I'm gonna keep my faith. I know how I get through it, you know what I'm saying? So what this man said, like I said, I never decided I didn't know when I was gonna drop a video or what it was gonna be about, but just in my heart, it's just telling me to get on this joint and just say what I'm saying and start my journey from here, because I feel like this is when I'm most vulnerable, and this is where people gonna really see who I am and what my courage is about, and you know, what I'm made of. So it's my first video. It's not the best video, but it's a real video. And anybody, you know, that see this video, you know, just subscribe, because it's gonna be a journey. And I want y'all to see what God can do if you just listen, humble yourself, and just focus on you and him. So hopefully I'm the living testimony for the people that's watching. But with that being said, I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. God bless. Whatever you're going through, just know you'll get through it. You know what I'm saying? U.S. Marshals coming to my house tomorrow to take my keys. So I might be in the shelter tomorrow, or I might be somewhere, I don't know yet. But at the end of the day, God is above all that. God got the last say so I'm not gonna let it ruin me or beat me down. I'm still gonna continue to move with my head high and continue to chase my goals, no matter how long it takes, you know. I got some positive things going for me too. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that in another video. But, you know, thanks for watching. If you fucking with the video and what I'm talking about, just please give it a like and subscribe, man. We can grow together in this community. But with that said, man, I'm done. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Again, I'm Trey. Thanks for watching the video. I'm out. Peace.